So, if you guys don't know, I am a fan of the Guitar Hero series, and Guitar Hero 6, as of the time I'm making this video, is coming out at the end of this month, at the end of September. And I have pre-ordered it, and there are several videos about it on YouTube. And I was on one explaining, and the video was about how, like the whole Rush thing in Guitar Hero 6, because the whole album 2012 by Rush is going to be in it, like on disc, which is a pretty big deal. So yeah, I was on that video, and I came across some guy that said, because he was bashing the whole storyline, because Guitar Hero finally has an actual storyline instead of just playing songs, which I, not really a big fan of, but I don't have a problem with it. And he apparently didn't like it. So he was on the video, and he said something like, paraphrasing, of course. He said, I think a rhythm game should actually be about playing the fucking songs and not about some storyline. And I replied, I'm getting Guitar Hero 6 for the awesome songs I get to play, and I'm not getting Rock Band 3 for the shitty songs I don't want to play. Because he said something about Rock Band 3 being much better, some shit like that, right? And Rock Band 3 is gonna suck pretty bad. So, and here's what this fucking genius replies with. Alright, after I tell him I'm not gonna get Rock Band 3, I'm going to get Rock Band 6 because all the or Guitar Hero 6 because of the song thing, the song deal, he replies with some of the stupidest shit I've ever heard in my fucking life. He goes, let me see if I can remember. Well, if you want good songs, you could just go to the music store and download the best songs. I don't see why you should buy a whole other game just for the songs. And I was blown away that this motherfucker was this stupid. He just said we should buy the game for the songs and not the gameplay. And in that same comment, he went on to talk about how Rock Band 3's fucking gameplay was so much better, which contradicts in itself, as you can probably see. Then he says we shouldn't get a game just for the songs? Pick a fucking side, dude. What the fuck? And I was blown away. I was just like, what? What the fuck is wrong with you? Man. And I was just blown away. First of all, they have been releasing some pretty shitty songs at the music store, because you can download additional songs to play in the game, and they have been releasing some shit songs lately. Here's an example. There's one Cannibal Corpse song and one Slayer song in the 1,000+ songs that are available for Rock Band. They released a Miley Cyrus and Nickelback 5-pack in a fucking row. Alright, that's how shitty the DLC has gotten for these games. And there has not been any good songs lately, so I can't just wait for them to come out with new songs that are actually good, yet alone fun to play. And another thing, then what the fuck does he think the games are for? Why else do they make new games? So you can play new fucking songs! How hard is this to understand? Even if you don't like Guitar Hero or Rock Band, you have to admit, this dumbass is a retard. Another dumbass I crossed paths with, I was on a Journey video. It was the song Any Way You Want It, I believe, because I like Journey. Don't judge me. I was on that video, and I saw in the related video thing in the side, it said, Rise Against, Any Way You Want It. Now, Rise Against, if you haven't heard of them, they're an extremely shitty band. They are fucking awful. And everyone's like, oh, they have such great lyrics. That doesn't make it sound any fucking better. So I go to that, and of course, it's really terrible. It's fucking awful. Some of the worst shit I've ever heard in my life. And I comment these exact words, and I probably could have phrased this a little better. I've always hated Rise Against, but this song almost made me not want to listen to the original. I could have said something a little better than that, but that's what popped into my head at the time, and I commented on that, because that's what the comment section is fucking for, your goddamn opinions. And I got a whole lot of shit for that. But the one that stood out to me was, he said something like, oh, you always hated Rise Against, huh? Well, like, hang on a second. Anyway, yeah, this douchebag said, 1 second. Oh, you've always hated Rise Against, huh? Well, I guess you're a Bieber fan or someone that can't understand their deep lyrics. First of all, this is a fucking cover song. This isn't even their lyrics. Alright? Even if it was their song, any way you want it, that's the way you need it, any way you want it, that's not very fucking deep, is it? And here's something that's always pissed me off. Like, even back when the Jonas Brothers were still popular, just like eventually Justin Bieber's gonna devolve into whatever the fuck they're doing now, flipping burgers at Burger King or something. So, he said, oh, I guess you're a Bieber fan. Which makes no fucking sense at all. Your music is not the epitome of the fucking universe. Oh, you don't like exactly what I like, you must like what I don't like. Fuck you! I had another encounter with a pitiful excuse for a human being in, like, April when I was still in 8th grade, kind of towards the end of the school year. Excuse me. I hate this kid with every fiber of my being. One of the biggest douchebags I've ever met in my life. Like, all he does is pick on people smarter than him, skateboard and play fucking Modern Warfare 2 all day. The shittiest game ever fucking made, may I add. And he comes towards me and says, hey, I saw your YouTube account. You got some of the shittiest videos I've ever seen. Because apparently the word got out in my school that I have a YouTube account, not what I needed, alright? And, yeah, I go, and all I said was, great, thanks for the views. And this fucker scoffs at me and goes, fucking nerd. I go, okay, how did you just get that I'm a nerd out of what I just said? I shit you not. He goes, views? Are you kidding me? Views is too big of a fucking word for your dumb ass? Honestly? It's 5 fucking letters. 1 syllable. Is that really too much for you to comprehend? I wanted to beat the shit out of that motherfucker right there. But I'm not gonna do that because I really don't have an interest in fucking up my what's it called? My rap sheet, I guess I could say. Because I am quiet in school. Excuse me. I try to be out of the way as possible because 1, I fucking hate people, and 2, after trying to be one of these assholes that I hate so much in 5th grade, I realized it is not fucking worth it. I almost failed and had to repeat the 5th grade. Don't ever be one of these assholes that everybody thinks are cool, alright?